Hello, I'm Peter Towers. Welcome to Accountants Minute. Early Stage Innovation Company Assistance assists accountants to future-proof your businesses. The Early Stage Innovation Company journey creates a range of interesting work for your team to undertake, and it also creates new income streams for your accountancy business. And these income streams will significantly contribute to future-proofing your business. The journey starts with research and development, which most of your clients would have been undertaking if they have aspirations to be able to raise capital as an early stage innovation company. If they are undertaking research and development, most of your clients will need assistance on establishing appropriate systems for the recording of research and development, maintenance of the records, registration with Oz Industry, and if they are planning to undertake part of the research and development project work overseas, an application needs to be made to the Australian Taxation Office relative to the overseas expenditure to get approval for that expenditure so that it is claimable as part of the research and development tax rebate. Companies will require specific assistance in a range of other matters on this journey also. These include, once they've undertaken their research and development, do they need to implement appropriate systems for trade secrets, for the protection of the intellectual property, for confidentiality agreements, terms of trade agreements, and assignment of intellectual property agreements. And they may also require an introduction to a patent attorney to prepare a patent application for them. All of this work could come under a general classification of project management to assist your clients to ensure that these tasks are undertaken. The journey then moves into the potential for government grants, because if they've undertaken research and development and gone to the stage of protecting their intellectual property, they could be a candidate for an accelerating commercialisation grant, which is up to $1 million on a 50% funding basis, which would assist the company to commercialise their invention, their product, their process, their service, their organisational or management methodology that they've developed. If they're then planning to proceed with a capital raise, they would require a business plan and a budget and cash flow forecast. And both of these could probably be part of the funded grant expenditure under the Accelerating Commercialisation Grant. By this stage, they're probably running short of money. Otherwise, they're going to be a fairly unique organisation. Thanks to the Australian government introducing legislation a couple of years ago, which was basically an amendment to the Taxation Act to enable companies to be classified as an early stage innovation company to be able to raise capital. There was a significant attraction built into that legislation, and that was that investors would receive a 20% of their investment as a tax offset, maximum for a retail investor $10,000, and maximum for a sophisticated investor $200,000. And investors also are eligible to obtain a capital gains tax exemption on those initial shares if they hold the shares for longer than 12 months and less than 10 years. There are 3 tests that a company has to pass to be eligible as an early stage innovation company. The first test, which every company must pass, is that the company has to be under 3 years of age, although in some instances it can be up to 6 years of age. The income in the previous financial year must be under $200,000, and the expenditure in the previous income year must be under $1 million. And the company cannot be listed on a stock exchange anywhere in the world. So if the company passes that test, It then moves on and it then has to pass one of the two remaining tests. The first test is the gateway test. There are 8 components of the gateway test, and the company will earn points if it satisfies the particular question relative to research and development expenditure. Has the company already raised in excess of $50,000 from arm's length investors? Has the company been admitted at any stage in its life to the Accelerating Commercialisation Program? And there are some other questions. So if the company earns 100 points or more, it is then qualified as an early stage innovation company and can then start talking to investors. If the company does not pass the gateway test, it can then move into the principles test. This comprises 5 questions relative to the process that the company plans to undertake with this technology. What's it going to do with it? Has it got the potential to be a good product? Can it be sold in other markets? And a few other similar questions. When the company has completed the principles test, it is a good idea to seek a ruling from the Australian Taxation Office that the company has passed the principles test, because most investors are going to require to see that Taxation Office ruling before they will invest in a company that's requiring the justification under the principles test. So this journey has created some new and interesting work for your accountancy business, and in particular your team, but it's also created some new potential income streams for your accountancy business, which will make a significant contribution to future-proofing your accountancy business. Let's go through what we've identified as new work. Research and development systems and advice. An indicative fee for that work, $5,000 to $10,000. Intellectual property project management, $2,000 to $5,000 is the indicative fee. Accelerating commercialisation grant application, $7,500 to $12,000. Business plan being prepared, looking at the progress of the company over the next 3 to 4 years, $20,000 to $40,000. Budgets and cash flow forecasts, looking at the next 3 to 4 years, $5,000 to $10,000. Early stage innovation company due diligence evaluation, including the submission to the Australian Taxation Office for a ruling that the company has passed the principles test, $7,500 to $10,000. All of these fees are plus GST. So there's a considerable amount of income that can be earned by being proactive in offering early stage innovation company advice. All of these product packages are included in the ESS BIZTOOLS Silver package, which is our featured product in our new financial year promotion, which is currently underway. The special promotion represents a 25% discount of the normal fees. So for a payment of $1,493 plus GST, you will be able to get access to these product packages. The packages include 3 60-minute mentoring sessions to help your firm to implement these packages so that you can undertake this work for a number of clients during 2018-19. All of this work will assist you in your firm to introduce future-proofing projects which will ensure the stability and the future of your accountancy business. If you require any further information, please send me an email, peter@essbiztools.com.au, or telephone me on 1-800-232-088. If you need any further information, please go to our website, www.essbiztools.com.au. Have a great day. Goodbye.